Hey guys, it's Brandon from Brandtendo Studios, and today I am going to do a little quick review on Sonic Frontiers. So, I just beat the game yesterday, and let's just say, this game is an absolute masterpiece. It's completely blown me away in terms of other games that I've played. It's basically a mix of Zelda Breath of the Wild, with Sonic elements mixed in it, and it's really cool. So anyway guys, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this game for those who want to buy it yourself. It's on Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series, PS4, PS5 and Steam. So if you want to get it on any of those platforms, then feel free to do so. But anyway, it's caught onto the trend of having 3D games give you the right to explore where you want, when you want. It's like an open world kind of thing. Yeah, it still has some, like, linear sections, because it has, like, short levels where you're in, like, an alternate dimension called cyberspace, and they're really cool. I will admit some of them are quite hard, but it just adds to the challenge of the game, and the whole exploring aspect of the game is just really cool. I mean, it takes a decent while to beat. I mean, this game took me a little over a week to beat. I didn't 100% the game, but I just got to the final boss. So that's how long this game actually is. So here's footage of one of the bosses right here against Giganto. It's a Titan. There's like 4 bosses in the game, and they're all like these giant robot doomsday machines called Titans, and you play as Super Sonic to fight them. And you fight them once you've got, like, all the Chaos Emeralds and stuff. And it's really cool. So, here's one of the cutscenes, and this is, like, Sonic's new sidekick frenemy in the game. It's like a ghost girl called Sage, who was actually created by Dr. Robotnik. But they're enemies at first, but Sage actually ends up helping Sonic later on in the game, which is really cool. She helps him defeat the Titans and get his friends back. So, yeah, another thing in this game is that your friends, Amy, Knuckles and Tails, they go missing in cyberspace, and you have to help them get their memories back. And there are quite a few mini-games in there and side quests, and let's just say they are quite hard. Like, there are these like little rock-like creatures in the game called Coco, and they're scattered all over the map. They're kind of like Koroks in Breath of the Wild. And if you find them, you can bring them to their Elder. There's the Elder Coco and Hermit Coco. And they're in the game and they can help upgrade Sonic's stats. Like, they can increase speed and ring capacity. And they can also increase, like, stamina, like, power and stuff. So, you see I just got a gear right there from defeating one of the enemies. You actually use those to open up portals to the cyberspace, so you can complete those levels. And when you complete the cyberspace levels, you get vault keys. And vault keys are used to unlock the seals, preventing you from getting the Chaos Emeralds. So it's kind of like an open world kind of thing. I recommend when you do the cyberspace levels though, there's like a series of challenges and you get different amounts of vault keys, depending on like how many challenges that you do. I recommend that you try and go through all of the challenges if possible. You don't have to do them all in one go, but you can do them at like different times. I mean, it took me a few tries to actually get all the challenges done, but I find that's best for me because you get a lot of vault keys out of it. So, another thing I'd like to point out as well is I've got a little warning about the final boss. A lot of people have been complaining about this game's final boss being a real disappointment and it being too easy. Okay, you actually get a much better true final boss if you play the game on hard mode. So, you can change the difficulty at any time in the settings, so even if you're like on the last island and just about to get the last Chaos Emerald, just quickly change the difficulty to hard mode and then you'll get a better final boss. And let's just say, by hard mode, they really meant hard mode because That final boss took me ages to beat, like, seriously. It's like a Galaga-style space shooter, where you team up with the Titans and you defeat this giant asteroid thing. And it's a really cool concept for a final boss, but let's just say it's really hard. The game is generous though, and if you die a certain amount of times, it gives you more health to defeat the boss. That's what I ended up doing in the end. I ended up dying so many times that it gave me more health. So, anyway guys, that was just like a little review on Sonic Frontiers. This game is an absolute masterpiece. Go ahead and get it if you haven't got it already. And please be sure to check out my Discord, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out guys.